Alright, y'all, welcome back to Anime Vanguards Trading. We're here for part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, they basically do connect their... It's really a series at this point, so go watch part 1 first, or just don't, because I don't really care what you do. I'm just glad you guys are here. So, yeah, today we basically just traded, and as you can see, my cosmetic looks pretty nice, which I'm hoping can carry us, guys, but we did make some interesting trades here. It wasn't as good as the first series, or first part we did out here, but it was still definitely good. So, stay tuned for that stuff, guys, and if you are excited, let's do it!
Bro, I bought it with 13 soul, bro. I'm up fat. I'm up like 200, bro. Holy shit.
Alright, welcome back to more trading in Anime Vanguard. The first video did pretty good and you guys enjoyed it, and I did enjoy it too. So we're back here trading. I think we left it off on the last video. We got a Kaguya right here, an extra Kaguya right there. As you can see, we also got a Haruka Rin. So both pretty solid here. We're gonna just, I guess, start off trading again. I want to go for probably trade like around 2 to 3 hours, see what we can get, and just keep on going up. Because I mean, honestly, even though I play this game a lot, I don't really ever go for limited. It's like after I get my Kaguya and Escanor or whatever, like limited stuff on the banner, I just stop. I mean, I don't know why. I just like don't want to go for more. Besides, like Dio is the only exception because this guy's just so easy to get. But with how easy it is to get, I mean, only thing that's gonna have value here is gonna be the shiny Dios. Nothing else is gonna be valuable. But yeah, we're gonna start off with Kaguya and Haruka Rin. We're gonna see what we can get to. Hopefully we can like triple our value. Also, guys, I still am using the Vanguard's values list because it's just what I want to use. I know obviously nothing's gonna be accurate, and you know, it's still figuring out the values and whatnot, but I like this one the most, which this one actually has our Rin went down 75 since the last time, but our Kaguya actually went up in value. Like what, let me see, like 300. Yeah, so the trend is kind of stable. You know, you can also like see the trends right here. I do think it's pretty accurate though, so I do like to do it. Shiny Okran, I think, went down as well too, or maybe stayed the same. But yeah, basically we're at about 2,150 value, but we're just going on here into the Discord server and doing what we do, is to sit here and wait and see if we hopefully get something good. So basically we're just going to here to trading 1. We're gonna go to trading colon, then go over here to Kaguya. Then go over to Haruka Rin. Make sure it's Evo 2 so they don't accidentally offer for an, un-Evo one, because most people like the un-Evo one because of the cosmetics somebody told me in my last video. We'll just copy this like that, paste it there. We're going to paste it here. We're going to paste it in... Wait, where did the 2 go? Am I tripping out? Oh, it's back. Okay, never mind. There, and we'll also go to exclusive trading because we are a YouTuber in here, but we all also saw last video. It did not help too much out at all with stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna sit here. We're gonna wait for a message request to pop in here, and then hopefully it doesn't take too long. All right, we got our first offer here, which is going to be Kaguya for 15 untouched birds. I low-key don't want burbs because I just don't want them, so I'm going to say no thank you, and we'll keep on waiting for the next one. Hopefully get something good soon, but yeah, we're going to be just sitting here probably for a while. All right, y'all, some more requests. Now we have Kisuke first. Let's see what he has to offer. What you want for Kaguya? He has Shiny Hunter, Gazelle, Gogeta, Rin, Monkey King, Goblin Killer, Julius Remru, and he said, and I'm just going to ask him, you make an offer, and I'll see if I want it. Then we'll go back over here. This person says, my Gogeta plus Jin Mori skin for Kaguya. So I already have the Jin Mori skin. I don't know how they track skins either, but we can go on the value, and they actually do have this Jin Mori skin at 1,050 value, but it is going down low. So if we can get this value, pick it up, and then flip it real quick before it goes down even lower, it will be pretty good because this has some pretty solid value right here. I cannot lie. Some of these skins, dang, Alucard. Wait, that's a skin? Yeah, some of these skins are actually pretty darn valuable, actually. I didn't even realize that. And we go to units. Gogeta is going to be... Let's search up Gogeta. He should be pretty valuable. That actually is a good trade. Gogeta and Kaguya are both stable and relatively, I would say, similar. I mean, Kaguya's worth 300 more, but Gogeta also, I think. They're both really similar. I think the only reason why Kaguya is more... because she's actually versatile, but Gogeta is rarer. Less people have her, so that is going to be a good trade in my opinion. So I am going to actually go over here and say I am down for that trade. Now I'll just have to see if we have it on a private server, and obviously if he's down, then, well, I mean, he offered that, so if he wants to get that, I will glad to take that. It's basically like a little bit under for my Kaguya if it's just Gogeta, but we get that skin that's worth like 1,000 value, so we're really going up there, and we still have Rin as well. So if he comes back and says the yeah, then I'll hop in here. I'll see you guys when we have the trade. Alright, guys, so we're in the private server. Do not know where my guy... Oh, here it is. GTG Flock. We're going to go over accept this. my items, units, we're gonna only put in the Kaguya. That's all he wants to get. The Kaguya. Gonna sell that. So there it is. Gogeta. I never actually had Gogeta either, so this would be kind of nice to have. Then all we're waiting for that is that skin. And boom, ascended skin from Jin Moria. And then, or not Jin Moria, Jin Mori. I'm ready to accept that. We'll pop this trade. Looks pretty good from him. I don't think he wants anything else. And yes, you will. This is for the next video. He asked if he was going to even be in the next video right here. So yeah, he is. We actually get the banner too. I'll just say thank you for the trade. And there it is, guys. We now have Gogeta and a Jin Moria skin, which are roughly worth over 2,500. So if you're seeing this GTG, I think it's a good trade for both of us because you need Kaguya, but it's definitely probably more of an overpay. But I obviously will gladly take that. So thank you for the trade, and I'll see you guys when we have the next trade. All right, guys, so we're gonna go back into here. We're gonna say trading. Now we have Gogeta, Haruka, Rin. We'll also say Evo, not on Evo. Then we also have skins, Jin Mori. Or no, I guess we'll not just put in skins. We'll just do Jin Mori skin. Actually, I don't know how we do this. Actually, we'll just go trading. We'll do units first here. Or actually, but it's kind of weird. We'll just go like this, units. All right, we'll put that there. And then we'll go over to skins. Or, yeah, skins right here. And then we'll just do Jin Mori. Actually, we'll leave this out here. And I'll do, no, not like that. Well, I can't even do this yet either. I forgot to. Like that. We'll just bold this too. You know, we're getting artistic here. All right, we're going to pop that, copy that, and I'll be pasting that again until we get our next offer. All right, we might have a new offer right here from Hori. They said, oh, wait, hold up. Premium pass and as the for Gogeta. Wait, wow, this is like 16 minutes ago. And Ragna Evo plus Goblin Slayer Evo for Jin Mori skin. Those just don't really feel like very good trades in my opinion. Ragna Evo and Goblin Slayer Evo, I don't think have high value for at least getting to 1,000 where Jin Mori would be at. And premium pass is like 800 value because the values go off like how much they're at Roblox wise for passes. And as the this, I think it's 700, but I'd rather not split my value into two smaller pieces because that means it's just making it harder for us to trade. So I'm gonna go over here and just say no, thank you, and we'll be on to the next one. All right, we got two more trades right here, starting off from Sai Yokes. So he is offering godly stats, and I, to be honest, just don't really want godly stats. Something that can always be gotten. There's no like, I mean, obviously they have value, but it's not like they have a set amount you can have, so they could just like, you know, there's a surplus in them. I don't really care about godlies right now, and I don't know what their value would be because I have, you know, it's not like they're limited. They're just, you know, I mean, you get them on limited skins, you can trade them. So yeah, I'm just gonna say no, thank you. Go on that, and then we'll just pop over here. We'll just, you know, pop over these things. Another one here was Unevo Haruka for the skin. And Unevo Haruka is kind of like, a little bit mid. I'd say, well, obviously I just looked at the values, but I don't really want Unevo Haruka. I already have Haruka in the first place, so don't really think I would want that. But I'm just also say no, thank you for this one, and we'll continue hunting for our trades. All right, we have finally got another trade, or else we have two more here. Most of them, though, I mean, actually, well, there's not like finally, but like, you know, finally a one that I would probably accept, which is going to be from this guy, Bakugan. We also have Baller here. He says, do you have any game passes? I don't. I'm going to say, no, sorry. Just, you know, make sure everybody's getting at least something, some form of, you know, what do you call it, communication. But here, Bakugan says, Jin Mori skin for Subaru Evo, Jesus, NVIP. Now, this is really good because Jin Mori is basically like, well, no, he's not worth a VIP, but he's basically worth a Subaru, and the VIP's got like a cherry on top, which I'm guessing he really just wants the Jin Mori skin. So I'm gonna say, yeah, I'll do that because yeah, Jin Mori and Subaru have like, or the Jin Mori skin and Subaru have like the same value. So VIP's kind of like a sprinkle on top. We can have a trade on there. So if he does this, then we'll obviously be up a little bit more. It's been kind of dry because, yeah, I don't know. Kaguya was super easy to trade for because she has a bigger demand. Gogeta, not as big demand, but you definitely still get trades for it. And I think if we get a Subaru, like instead of a, you know, a skin and not unit, then he will. But yeah, since he'll say yeah. So I'll hop into the game and we'll make this trade. All right, here's the lad Bakugan right here. Let's send over a trade to him for this skin. We have to go to, yeah, skins right here, and then we'll search up. I think it's like Jin Mori, or wait, what is it called? Hold up. I gotta look for it. That's mine skin right there. I have another one though. Where is it though? Wait, where is it? All right, I know I have one for sure, but I'm gonna just go over here and just send this trade right there. But yeah, Subaru and VIP Game Pass. We're gonna accept this right here. And yeah, we're gonna get that. I'm gonna say thank you for the trade, just like that, and boom, now we're up pretty decent value. Again, most likely he just wanted to get that skin over there. I don't know where mine was though, because we traded for a skin, right? Like I'm almost positive, unless I'm tripping out. I know I traded for a skin. Like, did we? Like, we traded for a skin, right? It's got to be in here somewhere. I'm just going over to Monkey King, and I swear. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I still have it. Okay, yeah, I'm just checking. I'm just confused. I could not find this skin for save my life. Yeah, we should still have the Ascendant skin. Yeah, okay, we still have it. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not tripping out, but there it is, guys. We now went from, so yeah, we started off with Kaguya to Gogeta and a Gym Warrior skin, which we flipped out for a Subaru and a VIP. So now we're at Gogeta, Subaru, a VIP, and yeah, Haruka Rim. But I don't think she's gonna be more of an add-on now. But the Subaru, I think he has decent. Actually, he has like a 3 out of 5 demand on the value list. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on searching for trades. We're gonna go back into the Discord server and pop our new one. So over here now, we do not have no more skins anymore, but we can I'm gonna switch the game passes right here. So game passes, we can go to VIP, or we'll just do like 1x VIP, and then we also get to add on a Subaru, which is a very good trade. All right, very good trade. A VIP, actually, how much is VIP worth? Because I'm pretty sure the one I use, the Vanguard values, puts their values based off like game pass value. So for example, Kaguya is going to be worth like basically these regular bundles. You know, somebody like who was a good example? And like yeah, Diablo probably worth both these 10,000 Robux bundles, and both. Actually, he could be worth like every single bundle because he's 24,000 value. So 10,000, 10,000, 2,000, 2,000. So Subaru is basically worth half these bundles. Gogeta is also worth, like, if I added a Rin, I could get a bundle for that too. VIP is 300 Robux. So yeah, actually that's a lot less than I thought it was. But basically, Subaru was a trade for, you know, the skin, and the VIP was an add-on. So thank you, Bakugo, for the trade, and we'll go back into the server and keep on looking for trades. All right, y'all, it is low-key been a super slow trading day. I started this on Saturday. It's now Sunday night. I was planning on doing this Saturday, but I can't really find too much like profitable trades. Most time I get offered like a lot of like, you know, smaller things, which aren't necessarily bad trades, but I don't want to do split value so much where I put like one big value and then put it off with like a bunch of smaller assets that combine to it. Because that's just more you have to watch out for, more you have to actually trade for, and it's a lot easier to trade one big thing than a lot of little things, obviously. So it'll be kind of hard to search for trades. So most likely next trade we get that is successful, we're gonna stop it for there and see how much we made from the beginning. But we're already doing pretty good, so I'm not really worried about that. All right, y'all, I have a trade offer. After a long wait, he says he has the Ishtar Galaxy, which if you do not know is one of the more rarer skin. Pretty good liquidity, pretty good demand. So I do really want that. I low-key do not have the value for that either, but I'm just gonna ask him. I'll say, yeah, what do you want to trade? I could low-key give him a lot of stuff here. I mean, we could give him like, okay, well, I'll just pull up the actual value chart right here. But Ishtar is worth 3,200 on my value sheet that I use. And right now we have Gogeta, which is going to be 1,500, I think, right here. Yeah, he's 1,500. Stable to solid demand. We also have Subaru, too. All right, which Subaru is, where is Subaru at? He's somewhere here. Yeah, Subaru is 10,000. So we're at like 2,500 right now. And then we do have a Haruka Rin, which is like kind of just like, yeah, it's like 350 going down, though. And then also a battle pass. So all our stuff is like 3,000, which already is underneath whatever, well, the skin that he wants to give, which is right here. The items are skins, which would put us back up to like one solid item, which demand is 4. That's also something to consider. Like, look, something could be high value right here, but it could have a 1.5 star demand, right? It's not gonna be that like good, you know. It's gonna be harder to trade because no one wants it right here. Like this skin, the Monkey King we had is 1.5. No one really wants it that much. It's hard to trade for. Gojo 1.5. They might be like decent value, but they're not really having any demand. All right, so he says what we're trading, and I'm just put them in here. All my stuff. I don't know if he just like clicked on this an accident because I don't know if he wants to. I'll let you give him all of it. I will give him all of it if he really wants it that much. Most people do want Gogeta, so if he wants to give him, if he wants like Gogeta and ads, I mean, I don't know how much he thinks the skin is worth, but Ishtar Galaxy, pretty rare skin. That was from the Valentine update. Like, dang, like 8 months ago now, something like that. 9 months ago, February, yeah, so like 9 months ago. And it's definitely up there for the demand and skins. It does look pretty cool. Ishtar's not really used, but definitely if she gets like a Vanguard familiar, it could go up even more. But I think just the fact that it's a pretty cool skin would, you know, be useful. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here and wait. Like, if he wants anything, I'll probably just do it because, again, I've been sitting here for so long. I don't really care if I can go back to just like one single thing if he wants everything in here, but I low-key would just give him everything. But I guess we'll see what he says. All right, so he wants Gogeta and Subaru. I'm just gonna say sure. All right, I thought he was gonna say everything, but he only said Gogeta and Subaru, which also, you know, skins can be a little bit different, but at this point too, I'm kind of just looking for anything just to get some of these stuff out of here. Subaru and Gogeta have decent demand, but like still, it's always better to have one big thing. All right, it's easier to trade for that in my opinion, at least. So if he says this, then all right, we're in here. I don't know where my lobby is. I was also looking at some other value sheets, and some of them kind of have the values more even a loss. But again, I mean, like, I just want to low-key make a trade. I want to make a trade here. I'm not getting much for Gogeta in them, so I'm gonna go over here. This could be an L, honestly, but you know, it is what it is. So we're gonna pop over here and call it a day for this video. We're gonna pop in that Gogeta. So yeah, there's the Galaxy skin. It does, like, it's actually like, I mean, yeah, no, it's definitely nice. Okay, it's definitely like, you know, it's nice. Okay, we're gonna put in Subaru, put in our Gogeta. Gonna set this thing right here, Galaxy Ishtar skin. I can't even see it, bro. Like, I mean, there's only one thing that could be Galaxy skin. Okay, so I know it is that, but there it is. Gogeta and Subaru for the Galaxy skin. Now, all right, guys, so here's the skin right here. You put it on here. It also is a Vanguard skin. I think that's one of the only two ones, which also might be why it's decent value, even though we might have taken a loss. I don't know, but again, like I said, I'm just trying to trade, bro. I don't know why it's been just super slow today, but Ishtar right here, we searched it up. There it is right there. You don't need to evolve her. Mainly, she's for the cosmetic, all right? Obviously, Ishtar's not really being used. If she got a Vanguard familiar, it would obviously go up a lot more, like 100%. But it's mainly just for the cosmetic here, which is very nice. Okay, the face, hold up. The face is not nice. Let me just go to animation effects. Yeah, this is low-key kind of nice. I can't lie. The floating one, too, and the Galaxy stuff is pretty nice. But there it is. So we do end up getting another Vanguard familiar skin right there, Ishtar. So we started off the video. I don't remember, but we now have that skin right there. We also have a battle pass, or not battle pass, VIP here, and also a Rin, which on my value list puts us at about like closer to 4,000 value in terms of, you know, my value list that I use. But there it is, guys. That's gonna be all for this video. Again, if you want to see more trading videos, I'm gonna obviously do more, like, no matter what happens. But you know, if you like it, obviously show some love, and thank you guys for making it to the end. Like and subscribe, do all that good stuff, guys, and I'll see you next one. Peace out.